Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the chairman of the BMW Board of Management, Dr. Norbert Reithofer.
Your Excellency, Ambassador Chariot, Senator Graham, it's so good to see you, Deputy Chief of Staff Wade, Governor Sanford, Governor Hodges, it's very good to see you, a long time ago, U.S. Secretary, former Governor and former U.S. Secretary of Education Riley, former South Carolina Speaker of the House, and former U.S. Ambassador to Canada Wilkins, an esteemed guest, and a very special welcome to Mrs. Campbell. It's very good to have you with us today. And ladies and gentlemen, let me say, seeing the pictures, I'm very proud to be part of that story, very proud. We are here today to celebrate another milestone in the history of the BMW Group here in Spartanburg. More than 15 years ago, we laid the groundwork for our production site in the United States, and it was a brave step. I personally remember that we considered several locations, but we believed in South Carolina. We believed in South Carolina. And today, we can definitely say that was the right decision, 100% the right decision. Here we found the best infrastructure, a highly skilled, and I have to say, a very motivated workforce, and a warm reception from state and local representatives. Therefore, I would like to thank all of the local governments, the South Carolina General Assembly, and the state of South Carolina, whose agencies have given us so much support. So much support. It was not normal. It was much more than normal. I'm very pleased that many of you could join us on this wonderful occasion, as well as all of our guests who are here with us today. When we decided for Spartanburg in 1992, we were the first European premium car manufacturer to establish a manufacturing site in the United States. The first. We were not a fast follower. We were the first. BMW and South Carolina shared a vision for the success of, we call it, as Joseph said, Plant 10. What was the reason for our commitment? Why is the commitment long-term? First, we have invested more than $4.6 billion in this plant since we launched our production here. Second, the BMW Group is directly and indirectly responsible for more than 23,000 jobs in South Carolina alone. I mean, Ambassador Chariot, you mentioned the 32,000, but for 28,000 we are responsible. 23,000, sorry. Third, the BMW Group's export quota, you mentioned it, of 70% makes us the leading exporter of cars to non-NAFTA countries. We are the leading exporter, we BMW. I mean, if you ask the people, is it General Motors, is it Ford? No, it is BMW. We are the leading exporter to non-NAFTA countries. As you see, it is important for the BMW Group to be a good citizen. At the end, that means to be a good citizen. What does it mean? We create local jobs, we continue to invest in South Carolina, and we are making a positive contribution to the community. Ladies and gentlemen, this investment and commitment sends a clear signal. We believe in America as a manufacturing location. We believe in America as a manufacturing location. We believe premium cars made by the BMW Group will continue to be in demand in America and around the world. We believe that individual mobility has a future and it can be fun and sustainable at the same time. At the same time. We should always think about it. At the BMW Group, we make cars people dream of, from the premium small cars of the Mini brand through elegant, sporty BMWs to ultra-luxury cars built by Rolls-Royce. This year, we aim to sell around 1.4 million cars worldwide, and we are clearly on the right track. The US contributes a large percentage of our worldwide sales, and, important for us today, the BMW X models made here in this plant play an important role, of course. Spartanburg is our competence center for BMW X models. We produce here the BMW X5, X6, and also the new BMW X3. The new X3 will also help us to meet the new requirements set down by the US administration for 2016. We are highly innovative and well prepared for this challenge. With efficient dynamics, we offer our customers highly efficient combustion and diesel engines, hybrid drivetrains, plug-in hybrids, and, in the future, electric cars. In 2013, we will offer our first full electric car. We call it the megacity vehicle. And for the raw material, we'll build up a plant in Washington State. We announced it already. We look to the future. For us, successful business and corporate sustainability are two sides of the same coin. And do I have a proof that it is true what I say? I mean, yes, of course. The Dow Jones Sustainability Index has confirmed the BMW Group as the world's most sustainable car company for the 6th year in a row. It cannot be an accident after 6 years. Sustainable production will also be a priority here at our South Carolina plant. A large percentage of its energy needs are supplied by methane gas from a nearby landfill. I mean, it's just a small example, but a couple of small examples is then important. This greatly reduces the natural gas and electricity consumption. And an innovative paint process also greatly reduces energy consumption while increasing productivity. We continue to invest in this plant. We have just completed an investment of $750 million here for the construction of a new assembly hall and the extension of the paint shop finishing line and the body shop. It was important to us that the majority of planning and construction contracts were awarded to local American firms. It was important for us because that means as well if you call yourself a corporate citizen. Through the expansion, we have created 1,600 new jobs here at BMW in Spartanburg, and this hall where we are now standing, this is where the new BMW X3 will be built. Altogether, 1,000 BMWs will roll from the assembly line here every single day. This is even more than our plant in Munich. I mean, it means something. It's even more than our plant in Munich. This production plant is truly world-class, a benchmark for our industry. By the way, Mr. Kascher's previous job was head of the Munich plant. And he said he will go back to Germany and run the Munich plant again when the plant in Spartanburg produces more cars than the Munich plant. But as I heard, Mr. Kascher, you will not go back. I would like to thank all the people who have contributed their expertise, skill, and hard work so that we can celebrate sorry, it was a Bavarian, my tongue, you know, can celebrate this official opening today. I would also like to express my thanks to the South Carolina State Ports Authority for your partnership and for your ongoing support. And finally, once again, a big thank you to the fine city of Greer. By the way, I had to explain, a lot of people, they are not so familiar with South Carolina, that it is actually not the Spartanburg plant, actually it's the Greer plant. And it's Spartanburg County, but we know that, right? And of course, the great state of South Carolina. The US, and especially Spartanburg, has become our second home, and only together with great partners like you can we continue to be the ultimate driving machine. And you should not be confused with hybrids and things like that and electric cars. Of course, we will be the ultimate driving machine in future as well. I'm really looking forward to our continued cooperation and joint success for the years to come. Thank you everyone for your attention, and now please welcome with me Senator Lindsey Graham, and it is very good to have you with us today.
Well done. Well, I'm tempted to give my remarks in German, but I want you to stay here, not leave. So I lived in Germany, Mr. Chairman, for 4.5 years, and I can get you to the train station and order a beer for you and ask for the bill. That's about it. But did he seem optimistic, Chairman Reithofer? I met with him last year in Washington, and you have such a spirit about you. This is fun. You think this is fun, expand again. We'll have a blast. You just keep building here in South Carolina, and we're going to have a lot of fun. But my job here today, Mr. Ambassador, thank you for coming. I've known the ambassador from Germany, a U.S. ambassador, representative from Germany for about a decade now, and America has no better friend than you, my friend. Thank you for coming here today. This whole idea had to be an unusual conversation. Put yourself back in time in the late 80s, early 90s. Someone at BMW said, I've got an idea. Let's build a car plant outside of Germany, let's go to America. That had to be a bold decision. Then somebody came back and said, let's go to South Carolina. And everybody said, what? It had to be a phenomenal risk for this company to leave its home country, come to a foreign land, and try to do something that no one else has ever done before. And you chose us. There's a young governor with impeccable hair who courted you and sold you on South Carolina. And from that day to this day, the baton has passed from every governor, every member of the State House, every member of the congressional delegation, from then to now, and we all are BMW fans. And if you want to keep your job in South Carolina as a politician, you better be a BMW fan. So the risk that you took many years ago changed your company.